Hello, friends. Here's your horoscope, an astrological forecast for May 2023 for those born under the sign of Gemini. The first half of May is not the time for new beginnings. It's a period for effectively finishing up any ongoing tasks, processes, and bringing them to a successful conclusion. This is also a time for correcting your own mistakes or any shortcomings. During the first half of May, there may be opportunities that are somehow related to the past. This could include a job offer, a repeated proposal, an opportunity to return to a past way of earning a living, or an offer related to rekindling past relationships. It could even be an offer related to traveling to a place you've been before or considering going to a place you once planned to visit. Regarding work, during this period, you may renew your contract with your employer or re-sign a labor agreement with a company you once worked with. The middle of the month is a turbulent period. It may bring unexpected events that disrupt your plans due to external factors. However, for your sign, this turbulent period will bring unexpected opportunities for upward mobility on both a social and career ladder. The second half and end of May is a fortunate period for you, my dear Gemini, especially for those born between May 22nd and 23rd of any year. For all of you, regardless of your exact date of birth, the second half of May is a period that will increase your level of material wealth. The transit Sun in the third decade will enter your sign, which will energize you. This will give you new desires, new aspirations, and new opportunities. Overall, May 2023 is the most intense and crisis-ridden period of 2023. This is a time that will provoke each of us to express our own passions, and here everyone is free to choose their own path. Some may win in this confrontation, while others may lose. Throughout May, you may periodically feel as if you are between the past and the future. This is exactly what it is because the past remains in the past, and the future is only now forming. Let's look at the most important astrological events of this month, specifically their influence on your sign step by step. On May the 1st, a conjunction of retrograde Mercury with the transit Sun occurs in your 12th house of the horoscope. This is a period when you can solve issues that are somehow related to the past, or with relocation. That is, it can be a period of meeting with people you haven't seen for a long time. This may be a time to travel where you have long planned to go or where you have been before. This is a time that will allow you to solve issues that are trailing behind you from the past, to put a point on something to be free from it during this period. You will generally want to be liberated. To be free from some burden, from a sense of guilt before yourself or before other people. Also, this period may bring you a solution to a question related to secret relationships, if this topic is relevant to you. On May 3rd, the transiting Sun will be in a tense aspect, a square to Black Moon Lilith. The Sun represents our ego and core personality, while Black Moon Lilith represents a void that distorts and provokes us, leading to distorted perceptions and evaluations. This tense aspect will affect your 12th and 3rd houses of the horoscope. During its influence, it is important to be mindful of your own words and promises. Avoid provoking arguments and conflicts, especially those that were present in your past. In other words, do not reopen topics that you have already resolved. You may encounter provocations from the people around you, who may attempt to reignite a past conflict. Distortions can also manifest when you plan your future and create plans based on the experiences you went through in the past. On one hand, you may rely on your past experiences, but on the other hand, your fears resulting from past failures can influence your present and future. Therefore, try to leave the past in the past. The world has changed, and old strategies that did not work in the past may now have completely opposite results. Do not rely solely on your past experiences. A lunar eclipse will occur in the sign of Scorpio in your 6th house of the horoscope. This lunar eclipse marks the end of the eclipse season that started in the spring, and the next one won't happen until autumn. A lunar eclipse is a culmination, a resolution, and a result. In your 6th house, this lunar eclipse will bring closure to issues related to your home, work, and the conditions in which you live and work. It could also resolve a medical issue if you've been struggling with one. If you want to get rid of a particular ailment, this is the perfect day to ask the universe to help you. The desire you express during the lunar eclipse is highly likely to come true, especially if it's about letting go of something. I'll be publishing a more detailed video on this eclipse and its impact on each zodiac sign on my channel soon. On May 7th, Venus, the planet that symbolizes all earthly joys and blessings, will move into your 2nd house of the horoscope. The 2nd house is all about income, resources, and self-worth, and Venus brings pleasant and comfortable things with her. This transit will improve your financial situation, whether that means an increase in income, feeling less stressed about your finances, or receiving a gift during this period. Overall, you'll feel more confident about your finances during this transit. On May 9th, there will be a conjunction of the transit Sun and the planet Uranus in your 12th house of the horoscope. During this period, your plans may change, and if you are planning to move to another country, not just as a trip, but as emigration or to a place that is very far from your home, know that if you really make the move at this time, even despite the retrograde Mercury, you will be able to leave all your problems in the past, leave them where they were, and start a new life as if on a clean slate. This is also a wonderful opportunity to get rid of a harmful habit or addiction, whether it's a really harmful habit or it could be a painful and dependent relationship. This period will give you an energetic impulse to heal and renew your life. This time can also bring changes in matters related to your partner's personal life work. On May 15th, transit Mercury turns direct in its movement. This shows that all processes related to communication, understanding between people, these processes will develop more smoothly and there will be fewer mistakes. And on this day, we will also be influenced by a favorable aspect, the aspect of luck between transit Mars and the planet Neptune. This aspect will affect your 2nd and 10th houses of the horoscope. This period can bring you a very successful solution to a question that is very important to you, that is especially significant for you. It could be a period of important achievement for you, a period of purchase, a period when you feel that your authority and popularity are growing, that you are respected, valued, and listened to. On May 16th, the transiting Jupiter changes signs and enters your 12th house for the whole year. The transit of Jupiter essentially shows us the sphere of life where opportunities and expansion await us. More detailed information about this transit, its essence, and its impact on each of the zodiac signs will be published in a separate video on my channel. From May 17th to 26th, we will be influenced by a tense aspect, namely a configuration called the Grand Cross. This is a period of tension, passions, and important and fateful events in our world. This aspect will be formed by planets such as Pluto, Mars, Jupiter, and karmic lunar nodes. So, there is not only tension but also some karmic influence, and at the same time, the resolution of all the plots that are already unfolding in our world. On a personal level, during this period, passions may rage within us, and each of us is free to either conquer them within ourselves or lose to our own this tense influence. On May 19th, there will be a new moon in the sign of Taurus in your 12th house of the horoscope. The new moon is the birth of new energy, new opportunities, a new stage in the development of already occurring plots. The new moon in the 12th house essentially gives you the keys and energy to prepare for a new phase, for your new annual cycle, which will begin as soon as the transiting Sun enters your sign. This is a period that gives you the energy to resolve issues that have been dragging on for a long time, to bring order to your life, and not only yours but also to help bring order to your partner's personal life. During this time, you can actively engage in the process of preparing for moving, emigration, and resolving issues related to documents. You can actively help your partner in something as well. This period can also bring you new opportunities related to remote work, online work, shift work, daily work, or work that requires moving to another country for the duration of work obligations. This can be a period of signing new contracts related to work. Also, since the 12th house, in which this new moon takes place, is the house of solitude, isolation, the house of the inner world, then during this period, you can think about going somewhere where there is some detachment from the hustle and bustle of the city. You can go to your country house, a sanatorium, a holiday home, or a retreat. On May 28, the transiting Sun will be in a tense aspect, a square to the planet Saturn. This aspect will affect your 1st and 10th houses in the horoscope. This indicates that there may be some tension related to representatives of government agencies, institutions or structures, or your superiors. Overall, there may be conflict and confrontation with people who are older than you or somehow represent their power over you. This tense aspect may be particularly strongly felt by those born between May 27 and 29 of any year. During this period, it is not advisable to escalate tension, to raise any tense topics or to visit government agencies and structures to resolve important issues for you. This is how May 2023 will be from an astrological perspective. Undoubtedly, this is a crucial period and a turning point in the life of each of us and in the fate of our world. Wishing you a wonderful and successful May, my dear Geminis. Please subscribe to the channel. I would be very happy.